Generally, the week in the life of a planner is incredibly varied. Everything from site assessments. So we look for our own sites as well as land agents will bring us sites that we have to appraise. So we have to look at the planning history, the planning context of those sites, as well as the physical opportunities and constraints of those sites to understand whether or not there is a development opportunity and what that opportunity might be. Equally with our live projects, we're constantly responding to both changes in local circumstances, local authorities progressing local plan reviews, but also the myriad changes that the government also make to the system through policy and legislation. So it really is incredibly varied. You're also not sat behind a desk all day. You're out visiting sites, you're out meeting with stakeholders, so parish councils, town councils, local communities, meeting with planning officers at local authorities. Really, it is an incredibly varied role, and no 2 days are the same, let alone 2 weeks.
Is that one of the things that you love about the job?
Absolutely, yeah. I think if I was stuck behind a desk doing the same thing day in, day out, then it would be very boring. And equally, no two sites, no two developments are ever the same. Even if you're specialising in residential or commercial development, they're always different. They're always interesting.
What did you know about planning before you started your career?
Not a lot. Although I was lucky enough to have family friends that were in the development industry. So doing an undergrad in geography, I started doing modules more around people's relationship with place and how people form different attachments to place, and what space and place means in the world around us. And then started joining that up with conversations I'd had with basically friends of my parents, and thinking that was a career opportunity that I'd want to pursue.
Wow. Is there a project that you worked on that you could tell us about?
I've worked on a lot, and I think again, as an example of the fact that they're all different and all quite interesting, I was lucky enough at the beginning of my career to work on some of the Olympic Park and the post-games transformation that is now still being built out, will be built out for some time. And that was a really fascinating introduction into kind of strategic large-scale planning and regeneration. But equally, the more local projects that you work on, even if it's just a few dozen houses in a village somewhere, I think the key is getting to know the local community, getting to know that parish council, because development can provide a number of benefits. Local communities don't just get money from anywhere, and development can actually support them in regenerating their playgrounds or providing new play equipment or providing changing rooms for their sports pitches or improving their allotments and things like that. So I think all of them have a unique aspect to them that means you feel like you're contributing to the wider community. It's not just about the red line of your site boundary.
Wow, what a rewarding job to have. Do you have any advice for the students who'll be attending today's event?
I think be curious and ask a lot of questions. The industry is vast, and I think that can be overwhelming at times, but equally that is one of the big opportunities. For as long as you work in the industry, there is always something new to learn. So I think ask as many questions as you can, and explore it to its fullest extent.